Hi, and welcome to 2-Minute Topics. Today's topic is the 4th episode of our 9-part series on inventory management. Today, we're going to look at some of the fundamental techniques that can be used to plan and control inventory. And these techniques provide the structure that connects forecasts and purchasing decisions to what actually happens within your business operations. So, let's dive on in with your 2 minutes starting now. As we've been talking about in this series, inventory management is kind of a big deal, as it's an important control point within a business's supply chain. When approaching inventory management, not only are you considering your strategy, the types of inventory, where that inventory is positioned in your supply chain, and then any trade-offs associated with different inventory levels, but you're also looking at how to make decisions around ordering, replenishment, and prioritizing across different items and customers. The goal of all of these decisions, though, are to balance cost, service, and risk, while also staying aligned with broader operational and supply chain capabilities. Now, to make this work, there are 3 foundational methods often used. Number 1, economic order quantity, or EOQ. EOQ is a model used to determine the order size that minimizes the combined cost of ordering and carrying inventory. Ordering costs are the fixed expenses tied to each replenishment, where carrying costs are the expenses tied to holding stock over time. The EOQ formula balances these 2 forces and produces the order quantity where total cost is lowest. Its value is in giving a structured baseline for ordering instead of guesswork. Number 2, reorder point calculations. The reorder point is the inventory level that signals when to place a new order. It links directly to demand during lead time or the expected usage of the item while replenishment is in transit. Because demand and lead times are rarely stable, safety stock is built in to absorb this variability. And this creates a buffer so the system can meet service expectations even if demand increases or supply slows. In practice, the reorder point is the level that converts demand and lead time assumptions into a clear replenishment signal. And then number 3, ABC inventory classification. ABC analysis categorizes inventory by relative importance, usually measured by annual usage value. A items are the small share of SKUs that drive the most value and require the closest oversight. B items tend to fall in the middle with moderate value and balanced attention. And then C items make up the majority of SKUs but contribute the least value and are typically managed with simpler tracking and less frequent review. The purpose of ABC classification is to direct planning focus and resources where they will have the most impact. And by concentrating efforts on A items, businesses can protect service levels and optimize costs without applying the same intensity to every SKU. So how do we put this into practice? Well, first, use ABC classification to make sure your attention is going to the items that matter the most for value and service. Second, use EOQ as a structured starting point for how much to order, but review it regularly because cost and demand do shift over time. Third, set your reorder points to cover expected demand during the time it takes to replenish and include safety stock to protect against variability. Inventory planning methods like these only work when they are tied back into the larger supply chain. EOQ, reorder points, and ABC analysis are not standalone calculations. They work as a part of a system that connects forecasting, procurement, and fulfillment. By treating them as ongoing processes, you make sure that inventory stays aligned with demand and supports the overall performance of the business. Hey, stay tuned for the next episode where we'll be breaking down safety stock and service levels.